If your organization doesn't have 5 great candidates for every open position it has, you'll want to keep watching to find out how to fix it. IBM recently released a study that stated they were of the belief that by the year 2020, the talent shortage in America would be almost 23 million workers. Now here's my humble observation. There is not a talent shortage, just a broken recruiting system in corporate America. I'm Coach Lex, and this is 3 tips in 3 minutes. I provide leadership tips you can use today to help you grow your people and your business. You know, anyone who has actively or passively searched for a new job recently will agree. The process is antiquated at best and downright abusive to candidates at worst. You might not even be aware that your recruiting process is broken. So here's a quick test. Do you have at least 5 highly qualified candidates for every open position? If not, your process may need a tweak here or there. Do you routinely interview 5 to 7 candidates before finding even one that you like well enough to make an offer to? If so, keep watching. Number 1, you have the wrong recruiting strategy. So remember the question that I just asked? Do you have enough quality candidates for every open position? If you answered yes, congratulations, you can skip this part because you have a great strategy. Keep doing what you're doing. But if not, you probably have a strategy that works only when there's an abundance of quality candidates. And this is rare air to be in. Only a few companies ever get to this level. Now, you will know if you have an abundance of great people because you don't have to screen that carefully, and most people you interview are great matches for the job. But if that doesn't sound like you, which is most of us, you need to change your strategy to one that acknowledges that there is a scarcity of people applying for your positions. If your go-tos are job boards, job postings on career sites, national hiring events, and job fairs, are those still a thing? Then you will never have an abundance of great people applying to your open positions. I think we keep doing these things as recruiters because there is safety in numbers. We feel better when 115 people apply to a position instead of 15. Because we have been taught that we have to interview 5 to 10 people to find one good one. And I say, why? What if we could fill your talent pools up with talented people? You know, focus on pools of talented people instead of a talent pool. What if you could interview 5 people and every one of them are great fits for the position? Change your strategy to be one with a lot of personal contact between you and the candidate. Don't depend on the you find us. Turn it into we find you. The greatest recruiter that built the most impactful team ever didn't run help wanted ads, use job boards, or even ask for referrals, which I'm a fan of, by the way. This recruiter actively sought out the team that he wanted. He went to them and offered them work that had meaning, purpose, and impact. And of course, I'm talking about Jesus. Look it up. And reason number 2, poor candidate experience. Now, this is primarily created by a long application process designed to weed out poor candidates instead of selecting in great ones. The bottom line is this: great candidates, active or passive, will not spend an hour navigating through your assessments, your hoops, and application, especially when all it does is ask them to manually fill out everything exactly as it is on the resume. The entire process should take 5 minutes at the most. Have a mentality of the initial contact being a simple chat, not an interview. Great candidates would love to chat with you about an opportunity that you might have. Now, the second part of a poor candidate experience is having to go through 4 or 5 interviews over a 30 to 45 day period. And every interviewer asking the same terrible questions from a pre-printed sheet. And so let's talk about reason number 3, poorly written job descriptions and ad copy. I've been talking about this in many of my videos and posts. Like regarding job descriptions, quit describing the candidate and describe the job. Describe what the person's going to be doing, and most importantly, describe how they will know if they've been successful doing the job. Now, regarding the ad copy that you're using for the job posting, quit listing 72 bullet points of must-haves and nice-haves. I kid you not, I recently saw a posting for a trainer to train wait staff at a restaurant. One of the requirements was a master's degree in learning and development or HR-related field. Really? Is it possible that there's a great candidate out there with no degree that is amazing at training people in a restaurant setting? Maybe. Look, identify 3 or 4 non-negotiable things about the position and the skills necessary to do it, and form questions to determine the presence or absence of those skills. So use these tips today to help you get on track to disproving the myth that there's a talent shortage. I'm Coach Lex, and until next time, be world famous.